I'm Lady T 506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing the Braxton's Family Values episode 10 review with a little bit of reunion special. Okay, I'm not gonna go in order as I usually do. We're gonna start off with Tawanda. She's taking Tamar and Trina with her to go see her attorney because she's ready to file for divorce. You know, her and her husband Andre, they already do not have a relationship. It's just like they're roommates and they're taking care of their children. So while they're at the attorney, Trina, she thinks that Tawanda should wait a while and try to work on her marriage because she's been there, you know, married and kids and had a not so good of a husband. And Tamar's like, nope, go ahead, sign to get rid of him. He don't do nothing for you. He's just a babysitter. And Tawanda had to stop her right there. It's like, you know, my husband may be a lot of things, but babysitter is not one of them. He's a stay-at-home father. He is a good father to our children. He may not be a good husband, but he is a good father to our children. And I will not let you sit there and talk bad about him like that. Because that still is my husband and father of my kids. So Trina's just trying to tell her, you know, just wait, work it out, all this. But she was like, no, I'm ready to get this done. And Tamar's all in her ear talking about that car he's driving, I bought you that, I've been doing this for you. Now, I don't like when people do that, when they do something for you and then later on remind you of all the stuff they've done for you. If you're going to do that to me, then don't give me anything. Don't bring it up at a later date. Well, I did do this for you and that for you. No. So all the sisters are sitting around. I think it was Tony's kitchen, and it's like, you know, Tracy, you're the one who's closest to Dad because you still live in Maryland. Y'all live 10 minutes away. Have you talked to him? And she was like, I talked to him, and he said that he had went to the movies, out to eat, played with some friends, something of that sort. And his phone was off, and I was like, that was, you know, that wasn't a good enough excuse for me because, you know, Tamar, she had to fly all the way from Los Angeles to Maryland to see him. Yeah, they had to go from Georgia to Maryland to see him, but it's like we all flew to see you a good distance, and we all at the restaurant, and you're not here. So he says he's going to come to Atlanta. So they take Miss Evelyn with them to a restaurant. And, you know, Mr. Evelyn, she's sitting there waiting on her food and all that stuff. And then walks her ex-husband. And she was like, she did a Tasha Mac. Now what now? She's sitting there like, I know that ain't my ex-husband in this restaurant. So I'm keep it cool. So he's going around hugging everybody, telling everybody they love him. Tony's kids is like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm your granddad. And I was like, yeah, that's our daddy. That's your grandpa. He's like, I guess if you say so, because never really knew the dude. So, sorry about that. People keep on busting in. We gonna get on with this. If you hear noise, just act like it's not even there. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, he's going around talking. You know, Miss Evelyn and him are having words, and you know, first it was Tamar that brought up the subject of why they got divorced and him cheating on all this stuff. And it's like the woman he was treating with, Miss Evelyn, just told it all. Yeah, you was creeping with that woman in our bed, and something about you didn't spread it right and laid it low. I'm guessing he was trying to sleep with anything in the skirt, the way she put it. It's like you had that woman in our bed and he was having sex with her in our bed, and Tamar was like, what? And he was like, that didn't happen. And he was like, who filed for divorce? And she filed for divorce. And I guess the kids assumed he did, but she was like, I'm not going to stay with him. He been cheating on me for all these years. You know, he's a pastor of the church. He's a holy man. He been, you know, preaching the word of God and out there having sex with every Tomisha, Henrietta, and Pauletta. Anyways, So he was like, I wanted to go to marriage counseling. And Miss Evan was looking like, now boy, you know good and doggone well when we went to marriage counseling, you was crying that she told you not to see that woman no more, and you had the woman's ring on your finger. So don't try that. Don't do that with me. She was mad. She's like, I'm already mad because you here now, you sitting here telling all these lies. And I guess Miss Evelyn, she ain't really got over, the hurt and betrayal, and she was just letting it out that night. You a low down dirty dog. Well, she didn't say that, but it was implied in her voice. He's like, well, who you got? She's like, don't worry about who I got right now. You done ran off with this other woman and just forgot your kids. You don't even know your grandkids. I know these kids. Yeah. So after that whole dinner scene, Miss Evelyn leaves. So all the sisters and take that back, we're gonna rewind. Tawanda, her and Andre are sitting on the couch, and she was like, I've been thinking about our marriage and ourselves and how everything's been going, and I think we should get separated. And she hands him the papers. He's like, okay. No, I think we can work this out. Nothing, just said okay, took the papers and went right upstairs. Now, me, I'm the kind of person, I think marriage should be, like I said, to death do you part, thicker, rich or poor, sickness and health. But I understand at the same time why she's frustrated with Andre. Andre does not have a job. Yes, he takes care of the children, but that leaves the burden of her having to work her fingers to the bone just to support the family. And then on top of that, he's already seeing other women while they're still legally married. So, of course, she wants to, get rid of Andre, so to speak. So, she was like, even though she wanted to get rid of Andre, she wished that he would have fought a little for their marriage, but he didn't. So we're going to get back to all the sisters and Miss Evelyn are talking, and they're asking Tawanda, how's everything going with Andre? She's like, we haven't spoke about it. And Tony's like, I spoke to him about it, and he said he wants to work on y'all marriage. And Tawanda's like, I don't see how. Every time I ask him to go to council and all this other stuff, he ain't trying to do nothing. The only thing he's trying to fight on this game. Okay. Now the sister, Tracy, she's thinking about moving to Atlanta because, they're supposed to be doing the Braxton album. But Tony, she wants to work on her solo album, and she wants to do a few songs on the Braxton album. But if she doesn't do it, then Tamar's not going to do it. And Tracy's like, well, just forget this. Tony's not here. Tamar's already trying to pull out. I'm already trying to move here with me and my husband. And if he don't want to come, I'll come by myself, me and my baby, me and my son. I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's how the show ended. The reunion special was just basically, it was hosted by Wendy Williams. And it was just basically, them talking about what the stuff happened was over the season. So it wasn't really much, stuff behind the scenes, what stuff you didn't see. It was just basically stuff that already happened. So I'm not going to go into that. If you want to know, just check out any other 9 of my videos that I have. I want to thank all my subscribers, people who watch my video, comments, and video responses. I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend. This is Lady T, signing off. Have a good one.